How tasty. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance live stream. Scandalous. Welcome, Andy. How are you? Welcome, Jared. Love to you as well, Andy. How's everyone? How's everything? Are we okay? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I didn't know any better, I would say the ratio is back to normal. Oh my goodness me. What a life, friends. What a life. Well, well, well. What a time to be alive, my friends. Aren't we lucky? Kind of. What, drop out? Or Daniel? Welcome, Dallas. Welcome, Christina. How are you? Welcome, Michael John. Often licked. Tim. Tim has finally caught alive, thank God. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Yes, we should be giving thanks. Giving thanks for the ratio coming back. Thank goodness. What was all that about? This isn't my scent of the day. I just thought I would see if the old ratio's back to normal. Oh, Royal Oud's good sauce. Drop out. You should be working. Your lady says you should be working. Pretty good sign that you should be working. Welcome, Germs and Tim. My scent of the day is, of course, this, of which I applied far too much. And thank God. Pardon me, what's going on? Got a bit of a weird stomach. Had vegetable soup. Christina, you would have been proud. It was more root vegetables, though. I'm thankful it's Thanksgiving and Dropout has 3 days off. Yes! But all the drivers are at home time for Thanksgiving. I can watch my favourite duck. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate. So, are you in America? What are you giving thanks for? What's that? Hello, Jordan Albrow. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, everyone. I will do... What shall I do? How do you set a goal? There it is. Everyone is saying hello. Christina says, oh my God, a veggie soup will celebrate this day in the future. I work for American Truck Carrier Company. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Well, that's good to know. How is everybody doing? Please tell me your scents of the day. My friends, what are your scents of the day? Everyone is still saying hello to each other. The ratio has returned to normal, friends. Thank goodness. Of course, we cannot go a live stream without addressing the perfume in the room, and that is Ambra Sultan O'Freish. What the heck is that? What on earth? Where did it come from? How? What? Who knows? Tarak, I don't know if I've got a runner-up for... I don't know if I've got a runner-up for Balenciaga fragrances. I've only got one. I used to have Crystal Bell, but I wasn't impressed. Portos is pretty good. Lady. Oh, Chanel's 22, says Christina. This is my new favourite perfume. Got 2 lovely compliments and felt so cosy. That sounds like a good choice for your favourite perfume. Anteos, says Dropout. Nice. Ooh, Delis. Delis has sent $5. Pull that tobacco fragrance to the front. This one, I will. This is Tobacco Rouge. I got in touch with Fadon and I said, hey Fadon, have you got any of the old bottles of this lurking about? And an answer there came none, friends. An answer there came none. Zero, zilch, zip. Nothing. They blanked me, pied me, if you will. No answer came. Bastards. I swore into the ether. Hopefully it travels to them and they pick it up next time they're having breakfast or something. You know? They get a little pang and they're like, ooh, someone just called me a shithouse. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Germs is wearing Tobacco Wood. Scent of the evening is Teatro alla Scala by Crizia. Huge, great fragrance. Bit like opium for me. Scent of the night was Habit Rouge, says Talak. I might have to start calling you by your at, friends. I might have to start calling you by your at because it appears YouTube wants to do that and it doesn't want to give me any form of... Doesn't want to give me any form of control over this. Anyone can participate. Live chat summary on. What's that? What's live chat summary? I don't know. Amazing, Tim. Habitat Rouge. Christina says, yes, Jeannie, I was amazed by the longevity and how it stood up against the cold weather. Bobby Dior is wearing Bengay cream on my lower back and down the leg. I don't know what that is. Jordan Albro is wearing Philosopher's Walk. I've got that as well. It's over here. Of course, I cannot offer an opinion on Philosopher's Walk. I might do on the Discord. I don't know. I would ask people what they thought about us doing like allowing my feelings to flow on the Discord, but I don't know. You know, I'm pretty guarded about that. It means quite a lot to us to not tell people. I haven't even told Eugene what I think about it yet. I'm still trying to get to understand it, though. Jordan Albro's wearing a Philosopher's Walk. Love that, Christina. Enjoying Real. There's an Amber Salt, no fresh. Can't believe it. Still can't believe it. Everybody in the chat, like in the comments yesterday on the video, was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "I know what you're asking me for." It's not like I've been holding this back for years and now I've just whipped it out and been like, aha, can you believe it? No, I had no idea. I saw this and I was like, oof, having that instantly. Why have emails if you're not going to answer, says Dallas. Well, quite. The Hawk is wearing a Givenchy Gentleman. When Duck's in a good mood, so are we, says Christina. Yay. Hot take, Portos is better than Pour Homme, says Jared. Jared's gone mad, I think. He's lost in the sauce. He's been huffing the sauce. He needs to put down the sauce and step back from the sauce. Maybe he's had too much turkey. I don't know. Evening, Andrige. Gordon says, we'll be curious to know if any of the other freshies by Christopher Sheldrake. How did this Lutons go unknown? How did this Lutons go unknown? He's on like Instagram, and like he's like free to talk about stuff and that now. So like, just get in there and ask him. I would if I was there. Merry Christmas, Rich says Sanjini. Thanks, Sanjini. Sanjini sends £5, wishing me a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Sanjini. Ho, ho, ho. Benjamin, welcome. You are wearing Pure Distant Iseo by Antoine Lee. I'm sure this will be right up your street. Touches of Aramis and Taste and Azara Put. That does sound up my street. How much of that Philosopher's Walk did you decant? Jeez, well, about that much. This is going to be getting worn in the autumn, in the spring and the summer. This is not a winter perfume. What I will say is, as a criticism, bless him, I'm going to say this. I wish I would say this to him. I think he's released it at exactly the wrong time of year. Literally, like, if he'd waited 6 months, it would have been perfect to release it in March, April, May especially. That's the kind of time that this perfume should have been released at. April, May. You know? April, May. Crazy work. But he wanted to release it on a full moon in November. So that's where we're at. We'll be getting impressions of the next Les odorants then. Yes, because I've sent it to them. In fact, there's a few other people I've got to send it to. I'm actually waiting on some of the little sample vials. I haven't got any. Like, I only had about 6 when I fucking pulled them out, and I had to order them. And for some reason, it's taken 2 weeks for the ones that I've ordered to get here. I'm like, 2 weeks? He would make a great Santa, says Christina. Christina, I would try to. I would try. Depending on what mood I was in. I think Rich is still on a high from that purchase. Rich is still pretty well enamoured, actually, with that purchase. It was 80 quid, which is cheaper than what I got the standards Amber Sultan for, you know? So I am pretty chuffed. I couldn't believe it, like. I still can't. It's bonkers. There's very little that surprises me now, especially in a good way, with perfume. And vintage, hardly anything, you know? I haven't felt that kind of excitement for a while. I went out and bought something else as well, something that I've wanted to smell for a long time, but haven't. It's probably going to be here, what day is it? Maybe it's tomorrow, Saturday, maybe next week. So you'll see that. It's a partial of a diptyque. So he is definitely high. Do you know, I walked into a sandwich shop today and the woman looked at us and went, "Are you on drugs?" I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You on fucking drugs?" She was like, "Of course I'm not." I was like, "Of course I'm not. What the fuck are you talking about?" And I wasn't. Like, I'm not, you know? And she was like, "Oh." She was like, "Your eyes are really, like, glazed over and, like, you've got, like, a funny look on your face." I was like, "Fuck." Like, I know her. You know what I mean? I know her. So I was like, you know, like, I wasn't that kind of tip, but I was like, what the fuck? So I, like, looked at myself, my eyes were glazed over. I was like, I woke up with a headache. Maybe I'm just not feeling very well. It's like, it's kind of weird, you know? So, I don't know, maybe I am fucking high. It's been a week since I had my steroid injection, though. If anything, I should be fucking settling down a bit, like. Literally in awe when I saw the title for the Amber Sultan Eau Fraiche review. Had no clue it existed before the vid. If it was any other reviewer doing the vid, I would have thought this is clickbait. Well, thank you. I just, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. Because I know they did a sans alcohol. I was going to have a proper conversation about this. But since we're on it, I know they did a sans alcohol because they did it with the Samagesse La Rose, and I'm sure they did it with Santal Majuscule as well. Someone was like, "Do you know when this came out?" I was like, "Mate, I cannot find a single syllable online about this perfume. Not a thing." Someone said to us, oh, I put it into Grok, and Grok had no idea either. And that's like an internet aggregator, you know? That's like the internet, like, it scours the internet for you. Nothing. Not a thing. Mental. Out of the 4 Les Abs, can you say which one is your favourite? I can, but I'm not going to, sir. Sorry. There's a dent in that Amber Sultan already. I've sprayed it a few times, I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you what it's like. I'll tell you what it's like when I get to the bottom of the chat. That's a steal for that price. I couldn't believe it. 80 quid, like, brilliant. I put the link to the seller's website in my YouTube in the pinned comment on the video. So if you want to go and look, they sell loads of amazing minis, and they're all sound as fuck. They've got 15mm vintage M7 minis with a sprayer on. I want one of those. Completely dropped the bollock by not including it with the Amber Sultan. Never thought to. To see Duck in a costume for Santa. A Santa costume. $2. Thank you, Christina. Maybe I will get a hat. But a hat is probably as far as I'm willing to go. You know? Ninoslav, welcome. How are you? And also, I have acquired some Christmas decants. Clementine, California by Atelier Cologne. Russian Tea by Mas Milano. Reflection 45. Search by Amouage. Ambre Nuit. And Black Orchid Parfum. Nice. Scent of the night is Maison Margiela at the Barbers. Jared says, I'm surprised how fresh Philosopher's Walk is. I get Eau Sauvage mixed with Chanel Boy vibes. What if they just took the Eau Fraiche and made that into the modern formula? Richard, we were getting a high rush from smelling the fragrance. Stimulated, but I wouldn't say I would get a high or a rush. They can change your mood. James says, I thought Pradeep was crazy when he talks about that. Pradeep is crazy, but not for that. It's so perfect, that Surge bottle, says Tim. It's absolutely pitch perfect. It's absolutely wonderful. It's totally unmolested as well. Totally untouched. Welcome, Rachel. How are you? Oh my God, I wonder if it's Veloute EDT. It is not. It's not Veloute EDT, which is sad. I would like it to be. Christina says, Auntie the Bee, as known as me, is giving money. Like, I have extras. She was on to something. Tim, I'm wearing that Serge de Peau today. It's so good, says Saint Jeannie. Neuroslav says, and I have also acquired some Christmas tea. I've read that. You are enjoying the aftermath of that shot. Bubble, and then putting into a turkey and stuff and sandwiches. Turkey's rank. Parfum by Tom Ford. Pour Mon Cher EDT and EDP by Chanel. Imbu de Chanel Parfum. Also vintage Dior Homme Intense is due to come. Maybe I will. And Balenciaga Pour Homme decants. Interesting. And Dries is wearing Eau de Mandarine Ambry. We know that he's already finished his bottle of Belle Arme, says Often Licked. You have to do the white beard too. Yes, we all know Belle Arme is his favourite, says Jared. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? Welcome, New Jacks. It's a long time no see. Oh, what are the notes for Philosopher's Walk? I can tell you that. I've got them over there. Give me one moment. I'll be back. Ugh. I got quite a few of these in the package, actually. He gave us like 4. Here we go. Oh, where are we? Okay. So the notes are bergamot, lemon, neroli, orange blossom, bay rose, cardamom, clove, cinnamon, artemisia, juniper, geranium, clary sage, carnation, violet, lavender, cedar moss absolute, vetiver Haiti, patchouli ache, costus, musk, benzoin, tonka bean, and vanilla. Did you know Serge Luton released a very obscure and limited bottle of Le Froid in Moscow, and it straight up has a hammer and sickle symbol on it? That's very Serge. Orlando is Santa's reindeer. Big horse. Haven't seen Orlando for a while, actually. Zara, Japan on the left, and New York on the right. Can't beat Oda Hermes, his centre of Sweden close to the ocean. How are you? Hello, seldomly often. How's Daniel? Daniel and Mo did a big video yesterday, a big live stream yesterday. It was good fun. I looked for the Amber Sultan Fresh too, and there was nothing. There is absolutely nothing out there about this fragrance. This is an absolute unicorn, friends, an absolute unicorn. It is rarer than hen's teeth. It's an absolute shocker. I miss seeing Orlando like in the spring and summer streams. He'll be back. He'll be back. Haven't seen anything about a fresh line either. No, somebody needs to get in touch with Christopher Sheldrake online and say, hi. What's going on here? Are you all eating turkey later in the US? Turkey's so grim, so bad. Is turkey au fresh? Possibly. I have no idea. No one knows. I'm going to start the rumour that there is. Turkey is in the oven and football is on the TV. We should be eating later. Snow will be falling. Nice. Oh, so like a fougere that is a bit floral. Samples available on the website. Sounds absolutely lovely, says Rachel. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone celebrating, says Christina. Excuse me, whilst I cough. Enjoy your dinners. Hello, this is the best. So the two guys talking, Oda Hermes for 30 minutes. Yes, that was amazing. Don't tell Galen. Invite Orlando over to do some sniffing. I found another horse to be friends with. Orlando got eaten when the beef prices went up. No. I don't think our beef prices went up. I think it was just America. Many thanks. Great to be with extended family. Amber Sultan is the tops. I have 2 bottles. Have you ever smelled the Amber Sultan Eau Fraiche? Amber Sultan Eau Fraiche. It is rare. It's crazy rare. I think it's mid to late 2000s personally. Where am I? Trying to figure out this Madagascar Le Bon Vanille. It's so dry and spicy. I better get any vanilla in the late dry down. Does Orlando know about this? Like the stream, friends, says Dropout. Yes, please like the stream. If you like the stream, please like the stream. Jared says, Rich, is there a chance that Amber Sultan is fake? There's literally nothing anywhere about it. And why would they only make an Eau Fraiche for that and not one for Chergui or any other? Well, there's no information about that one. So why would there be information for any other of the fragrances in that line? So that point's kind of moot. Is it fake? Not the way it smells. Not the way it smells. It smells brilliant. It smells absolutely wonderful. There was actually another bottle for sale on Etsy, and it was 450 quid. Now, that's not there anymore, but it looked exactly the same. I don't think it's fake. I did think that. I did think, could this be fake? But it's just not. It's the way it smells. It smells exactly like Amber Sultan, but just thinner. The labdanum's a lot less grippy, rubbery, ambery, dense, thick, rich. You know? Very, very, very cool thing to own. I still prefer the vintage, the real one. That is still, but it smells like this, but just diluted. It's literally what it smells like. It's crazy. And you will get by. Can we see the Amber Sultan box? I want to see the ingredient list. That's awesome, Duck. And prices for everything went up madness. Grippy, yes, like rubbery, like grip. Hold on a second. I'll go and get the box. Give us a minute. Right in the night. Right in the night. Right in the night. Back. Amber Sultan conspiracies abound. Okay, let me put the Philosopher's Walk over here. Let me put the Amber Sultan here. Put Balenciaga up here. The Fedons, Tobacco Rouge there. Here is the ingredient list. Okay, good view of that. Ingredients: alcohol denatured, water, butylene glycol, glycerin, fragrance, benzophenone 3, butyl methoxydibenzolmethane, methoxypropanediol, FD&C yellow number 6, FD&C red number 4, FD&C green number 3. It's got the ingredients twice. The batch code is JEN02X. Oh, it's so good. Au fraîche parfumée. Light and fresh fragrance. Where are we? I trust the ducks knows over the internet in general, says Rachel, thank you. Proddy brings this fragrance up. We all think he's crazy, and sure enough, Duck finds a bottle a week later. The Duck should be studies. Amber Sultan Fresh conspiracy theories made in China, says Cherms. I wonder if the Fresh was made in a small trial batch but never released. I mean, it must have been released. I've got it. It's 250th year of our independence from Great Britain, says Rachel. Really great PBS documentary just came out by Ken Burns on the Revolutionary War. Highly recommend for any history buffs out there, streaming for free on PBS now. Great Thanksgiving watch. No way that's fake, says Paroli. Why would they fake something that doesn't exist? That's a good point. That would be even more crazy if it was never actually sold. Might have been a test release or something, yeah. Serge are very rarely faked, says Germs. I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's fake. I do love it. I love it as a thing, a conversation piece. Am I going to wear it? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not going to wear it. It's the same type of weird release that Serge Luton does, like the no alcohol versions. Yes, I've had one of them as well. I just wanted to see the ingredient list because I'm nosy, says Talia. It's not fake, says Germs. Nah, it's not fake. No. No, it's not fake. Often, like says Rachel, Ken Burns is brilliant. His Vietnam War series stunned me with the interviews and perspectives. The Civil War one was his fucking. I think that was his original, wasn't it? He did all the interviews with Shelby Foote. And Shelby Foote's a great listen as well. I mean, he lived into his late 90s, I think it was. He was very good. His history documentaries are great, says Rachel. They are. They're fantastic. Please like the stream, friends. Like the stream for interesting fragrance content. Jared says, I would love a Shirky or Fresh. Maybe there's one out there somewhere. Could very well be. Could very well be. Because I'm sure there was 4 of the Sans alcohol, and the Saint Majeste La Rose one was there. It's probably going to take somebody getting in touch with a major Surge collector, you know, like somebody who's been into it since the year dot. There's gonna be somebody out there who knows what they are. Maybe it's even a worker, you know, somebody who's worked there. Yeah, maybe Taffy knows. Maybe Taffy knows, Bob. I get in touch with Jonathan and ask him to ask her. It's been eye-opening because I didn't think I could be shocked by anything more from fragrances in general, and then this has just totally thrown us off. Saint Majeste La Rose Eau Fraîche would be epic as well. It's already fresh, isn't it? It's already a fresh fragrance, like very wet rose, dewy. A dewy wet rose. The shock of discovering Amber Eau Fresh is the same as discovering the Antaeus Sport Cologne. Yes. Yes, that's right, Dushan. That is right. It's that was a weird one as well. I mean, that's just not mentioned anywhere. I think it's up on Parfumo now, but this isn't on Can we have a hint? It's a diptyque. The other thing I got was a diptyque. Have you tried the Parfum d'Empire Vanilla, says Dallas. No, I haven't. I haven't tried the Parfum d'Empire Vanilla. I haven't tried the Oud either. I would like to try both. Ramsey has a bottle of the Antaeus cologne, right? Yes, I used to have one, but I sold it. I just thought, bollocks, I'll just wear the Antaeus. Which is, it's kind of what I'm thinking about this Amber Assault, and I don't know whether to catch and release this, if I'm being honest. It's I don't think I'm gonna wear it because it's literally Amber Sultan, but a bit lighter, like dilute-y, you know. Graham says, what does Graham say? Do you like Armoff Odyssey Hom? Do you like Dioram Intense Valentino Uomo Intense DNA? I don't like Armoff. I think they're a clone brand, aren't they? And I don't do clones because they're just, well, I'd rather just buy the original. Clones are shit. I like Dioram Intense, yes. I've got Valentino Uomo, the original, and I've got the original Puig version as well, but I'm selling that. It's a 150ml bottle. It's a big old unit. Diptyques are nice around the holidays, says Rachel. Yes. Broly says, first person to find Shergi Eau Fraiche will go down in fragrance history. Steady. I found Amber Sultan Eau Fraiche. What's going on here? Parfum d'Empire always good, says Rachel. Generally high quality. Have you asked a Nuge? Not about this, but I did speak to him today. Dushan says, I'm wearing a decant of Amber Rus in my pocket. Why are you wearing it in your pocket? How is a Nuge these days? Seems okay. Welcome, Stuart Mabe. I was actually thinking about Stuart Mabe today. I was looking through my contacts, and there he was. I was like, "Fucking, I'm spoken him for a while." He must have sensed the vibe. My turn in the kitchen. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. Wonderful to chat. Hugs. Thanks, Rachel. Rom says hello, everyone. Someone gave a try to Sospiro Deep Ocean Amber. Not myself. Have a nice time, Rachel. I wonder if Scented Devil would know. Yeah, I might ask him next time he puts a video. Musa says, have you tried Rayhan Terra? No, Rayhan's a fucking Middle Eastern clone brand. I'm not trying that terrible shit. An absolute waste of money, mate. No chance. You're already in the Fragrance History Hall of Fame. I want to be in more. I want more. Welcome, Serty Danny. Hello. Been watching all your streams, but work has meant I can't watch live. Well, it's nice to see you, Stu. New Wave, welcome. I am here now. Picked up Royal Oud Creed at retail. Seems stronger than vintage. Is there a possibility they're trying to reinstate quality? No. No, there isn't. Sorry, New Wave. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that there was, but there isn't. There's no chance that L'Oreal has taken over the company and they're trying to reinstate I mean, why would they break a habit of a lifetime, mate? It's the L'Oreal destroy everything they touch. You know, everything they touch dies. Name a brand they've ever made better when they've taken it over. It's a disaster. Good night, St. Jeannie. Thank you for coming. Take care. Have a lovely sleep. You too. How about Amouage Outlands? Have I tried that? I tried an Amouage in the store the other day in one of those grey bottles. And I didn't hate it, and I can't remember what it was. I can't, honestly, I can't tell you, sir. I cannot tell you. I can't remember. I might have, but I also might not have. You too, bud. Mitch, wonder if Nark's lurking, pretending he knows about fragrances. Nark is keen and he wants to know. That's the main thing. Nark wants to know. He's interested. He's keen. He's got the enthusiasm. Welcome, Nark, if you are lurking. I'm glad you found that, man. Yeah, I'm glad I found it. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm honest, I'm looking at it, thinking, what am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? Because I don't know if I would wear it. I don't know if I'm going to wear it when I've got the original. The original. I love the original as well. It'd be like finding Balenciaga Paul Homme au fresh. I'd be like, ooh, what's that? I need that. And I'd buy it and I'd be like, yeah, but the one that I love's the old one, you know? Evening, Carl. How are we? Nice to see Tobacco Rouge. Not had a bottle for many years. This stuff's fabulous, isn't it? This is great. I want to get a sample of the new one to compare it. Because I did ask Fadon. I got in touch with them. And I said, do you have any of the old stock left? And they completely blanked us. Custard pied. Somewhere out there is a Shirky queer as a bass. Stuart Mavis wearing myths, man. Did you ever get to wear the Danner and Fleming irises as often? I did. I've sent them to Mo now. I sent them a care package. I sent them a lot of stuff, you know. So he has a lot of stuff. I did wear them. I did like them. But it's nothing I would pay 300 plus for. Nowhere near. Half that maybe. But I was wearing them, smelling them, and I was like, come on, I need more. But it's just not there, you know. I've got some great irises. I just kept smelling them and I was comparing them to Iris Sandra. And I was like, Iris Sandra's every bit of this fragrance. So there was one that smells almost identical to Iris Sandra. I can't remember which one it was. Outlands are super good, but I know some noses hate the opening. They're in my local department store now, so. New Wave is wearing a Mouchoir de Monsieur. That has been discontinued. Very sad. It's worth it just to experience it. Yes, absolutely. I think it would be like Amber Salt and Fresh more than the original. I think I would like Amber Salt and Fresh more than the original, says Dallas. You might do. I've been listening to Les Odorants, a bunch of nonsense, but still entertaining. I'll have you know I am liking Queer as a Beast quite a bit in the cold. Also, yeah, you're right. Too expensive. Too expensive. Too much. Too much. They should have just made themselves. They should have just made themselves a brand new leather with that material. Would have been great. That's what they should do next. I hope they don't do another veneer van. I really do. And this, the Queer as Abyss hasn't sold out yet, so that's a sign maybe to them, you know. I totally would. She's off. I'm like, what up, Blue Force? Whoops. Excuse me. Sween. It's Neos. Do you have the new Aromatiques Magnetique? I haven't heard of it. Is it a clone? Is it a clone? Be honest. Is it a clone? I don't like clones. I've got to be honest. If there's anybody new listening, there's been a few new names in the chat tonight. That's nice. Thank you and welcome. I hope you are having a nice time. I just don't do clones. Vintage perfumes, designer perfumes, old designer perfumes, niche perfumes. Very, very picky. I only buy what I like. I don't get sent anything for free. I don't want anything sent for free. I buy samples and I do first impressions, and if I like them, I buy them. I can't really give a more glowing endorsement of a fragrance than to actually spend my own money on it. You know? And then maybe later I'll sell it. I don't know. It's possible. Things change. Waiting for that Tower Rose Absolute to be in the rotation. I don't know if it's going to be. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I don't know that I want to wear this in the spring and the summer. Oh, it's dark. Fuck. Do you know, I'm holding this up to the light. It's fucking nearly completely pitch black. Like, I can barely see through it. Woo. That's orange. How unusual. Too much ethyl maltol and amber woods in Outlands. Well, there's amber woods in it, then I won't like it. Comme de Garçon Sequoia is so good, says Jones. What is your favourite iris, Rich? Ooh. Ooh, it could be Dior Homme. It could be Dior Homme, the vintage. Dior Homme Intense. Iris Sandra is really good. Iris Silver Mist is fantastic. Iris Nazarena. Heris. Oh, God, you've asked us now. Bois d'Argent. Could be Bois d'Argent, you know. Stuart says that his is Belle Arme. Dushan says Dior 2005. Still need to find that blue bottle of Heris, says Dushan. Blue Force says, thoughts on Zaharoff? Zaharoff, the fragrance house. I really, really like Signature Pour Homme. Signature Pour Homme is a fantastic fragrance. The others, less so. But the original, I think, the peaked. It's just a great fragrance, that one. All the other flankers and stuff like that. I mean, don't get us wrong, they're not bad fragrances. They're not like fucking full of amber woods. They're not shit at all. So they're on the right tracks. None of them smell bad. I wouldn't say any of them were shit. Claude Diaz very good, and George seems to have forbidden amber woods from the palette, which is a good thing and deserves commending for that. I really, really like Signature. Iris Silver Mist, Durum Silver Stem, and Black Stem, and Paprika Brazil are my top irises, says James. There was one for sale in Parfumo, €110. Durum Original is fantastic. Prefer it to all the others in the line, says Often Licked. Says Stuart, I'm sorry. Iris Silver Mist is better than Heris. I go along with that. I agree with that. Sorry, Dahlia. I missed Iris Silver Mist, says Dushan. You can still get it. It still comes up every once in a while. Carl says, my favourite iris is flushed down the toilet. Not an iris fan. But then I like civet, so it says a lot for my taste. It's, there are some great civets out there. Like Ketos has got a great civet in it. It's more like, it smells more like heat. It smells more like heat than it smells like an actual civet note. It's very, very interesting how they use it. Very interesting. James, I need to smell Iris Silver Mist. Heard a lot of good things, but it's hard to track down. It is hard to track down. I managed to find a bottle, and then 2 weeks later, I got an email from Serge Vuitton saying, we've just released Iris Silver Mist again. Do you want some? I was like, fuck's sake. But Serge Vuitton's not an easy house to find in the UK now. I mean, it's even harder in the US. They've pulled out the US. It's a bit of a pig, that. You know? Au Sauvage Parfum. Great myrrh perfume, this, isn't it? Great myrrh. Thought about wearing this. It's actually quite austere. It's an austere fragrance, that one. There we go. Stuart, you need to try it. Might even be on sale if you stay, says James. Bond number 9, Hot, is my favourite civet. Stupid hard to find now, sadly. I mean, those Bond number 9s, most of them are shit. Most of them are very, very bad. Bad perfumes, crazily overpriced. Used to be able to get them on Notino. I was looking on Notino the other day. Notino is not a discounter anymore. It's an online retailer. There's fucking no discounts to be had on there. It's disgusting. Bogwe Mai is the best civet, says Stuart. Tim says, Iris Silver Mist is a work of art, but it's kind of like a Rietveld chair. Great to look at, but not great to sit on. Great to smell. Hard to actually wear. It needs the right weather. It needs the right feeling. It needs the right mood. Yeah, the stars have kind of got to align. You've got to be the right person as well. It's what Lanier Smith used to describe as a cool blonde. Pardon me whilst I hydrate. How are we feeling, says Carl. I feel all right. It's poison night tonight, friends. I must poison myself with methotrexate. I get a shitload of oat moss in that 2012 parfum. Do I get oat moss in it? Not massively. Not massively. I get that umami quality from myrrh as well. Yes, so, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. A bit. Please like the stream, friends. Please like the stream. Is YSL myself good, says Zigzags. No, I'm afraid it's not. It's absolutely terrible. Rich question. Thoughts on Guerlain Heritage? Vintage, yes. Get the vintage. Get the vintage. If you're going to get it, get the vintage. I have the vintage. Doesn't have a lid. Don't care. Got a really good deal on it. Very happy. Good patchouli. Good lavender. Great fragrance. Rich, thick, dense, deep. A little sweet. Just a little bit. Not sickly sweet. Naturally sweet from the patchouli and the lavender. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. The modern version, not so much. The modern version, friends, not so much. Not a great fragrance, the modern one. They've just bastardized it. They want you to buy the new releases rather than the... Just go for the silver or the gold, the silver or the gold cap. Mate, well worth spending the little bit extra you will spend on it. Often Lick's Madagascar vanilla video was peak. Loves a good bit vanilla. That genuinely means a lot. Thank you, says Often Licked. Yes, we like Often Licked. We like Carl. We like everyone. Or at least as many people as possible. Yes, Irish Silver Mist needs the right environment, says James. Rich, do you still prefer the 2017 Eau Sauvage Parfum? No, I'm going to say that I don't. But I wear them in separate seasons, so it's cold and dark and harsh at the minute. And that myrrh kind of thing, that kind of... It's almost got a toothpaste type quality, but I mean like the texture of toothpaste. It's creamy, but with a little bit of grit, you know? Smooth, creamy, but with a little bit of grit. So it suits the winter better. It's creamier. We salute our headless soldiers, says Dahlia. Indeed. Thank you, Rich, on the heritage breakdown. No problem, honest J-Bone. Not only the thick, dense and deep, Rich. Not the only thick, dense and deep, Rich. Yes, you run away. Speaking of lavender, L'Elite Le Fawn is an underrated one. JJ says, Mitch, Carne Barcelona, thoughts? Have you tried the house? Yes. Not great, if I'm being honest. Used to think they did some interesting stuff. They did that Palo Santo one, and they did, is it D600? Carne Queers, but that's got a massive dose of amber wood in, which is just horrid. I used to have Carne Queers and I sold it. It'd be really nice if it didn't have the amber woods in. Ombre woods. Ombre bois. Après Lily is here. Turkey greetings. Lily, how's your chest? She sent us a picture. Lily sent me a picture of her chest earlier. Compromised health girl, says Germs. Who's that? We all care about Lily's chest a lot. Come soothe it, Dahlia, says Lilith. Listerine Heritage is wonderful too. Yeah, those Listerines are still really good. I saw a 200ml bottle of vetiver in the Listerine packaging going for just shy of £800 today. Bonkers. Bonkers work. That was a £40 fragrance in my day. It's still my day. Then I'll bring the cream. Stop touching it. Blah. Rich, what's doing? Welcome, Tickle My Talk. How are you? We are simply talking fragrances in a relaxed format. Magic Astra. Hi. Do you have an idea what's a good perfume which gives you the gasoline kind of vibes? Similar to the old Fahrenheit. Similar to the old Fahrenheit. You could buy a vintage Fahrenheit. They are around, but they're expensive. You want something with a big violet leaf note. I'll tell you what gives a bit of a gasoline vibe. Got a couple for you. One of them is this. Gucci Guilty Absolute. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute. This is, you want to go there, don't you? Yes. Gucci Guilty Absolute. I'll just put that back. Gucci Guilty Absolute is, it's a little bit medicinal. It smells a little bit like ointment. A little bit like antiseptic. But for some reason it wears absolutely wonderfully. It's got something smells a bit flammable about it. So there's one. And then two is something called Lone Star Memories. Lone Star Memories by Tower. Oh, God, that's so good. Lone Star Memories by Tower is like vetiver and leather, as is Gucci Guilty Absolute. But it's kind of like, if you can imagine somebody rubbing their oily hands on the jeans after a day driving cattle. They're two that I would recommend you try. It stopped itching today. It's good, says Lily. You tried that Sonia Seif Rendezvous. Yeah, I did a video on it. I had a sample from Saint Celia and I really like it, says Stuart. Yeah, I've got a video on it. I don't know if it was Sonia Seif, but I have done a rendezvous video, yes. Just noticed that everyone's full YouTube address is coming up instead of on names or handles. Odd. Yes, it's to stop impersonators. It's to stop people who are impersonating on live streams and stuff like that. I love that heritage, says Dushan. Well, I've never seen a 200ml Listerine bottle before. They're out there. Not for fucking 800 quid, though. Someone trying to sell a 1980s Fahrenheit 100ml for 450 in Germany. Mental that. I got a 200ml original formula from like 1989. I got 200ml. I think it was about 190 quid and I resented paying that. I was fuming. Rich, do you own Fendi Womo and do you wear it? I do own it and I don't wear it. I do own it somewhere. I don't know where I've put it though. It's somewhere. It's actually really good, but I rarely wear it. I had a backup bottle which I sold. But I do like it. Lily says that they're cracking down on fake impersonators as opposed to those real impersonators. The art handle is unique to everyone where our former display names could be duplicated. Often it says the new Fahrenheit isn't bad. Yeah, it's not bad. But the old one's special. Gucci Guilty Absolute is great. Welcome, Mitra K. How are you doing? Hi. Gucci Guilty Absolute immediately activated neurons in me when I smelled it. Snagged a 90ml for €50. I've got like 300 or 450ml bottles of this because I'm sure this is gonna bulk price. This is gonna go from like 90 quid for 150ml up to like 400 quid when the stock runs out, you know. There's a German store selling 100ml the night for €780. What a steal. It's about what I paid for it. It's about what I paid for it. Just get a backup of that and then decant it and make a fortune. Smells like an arsonist in a hospital, says Dahlia. Fahrenheit equals gasoline. Gucci Guilty Absolute equals motor oil. Do 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 do. Don't know why I did that. I have smelled Rubini's Novellari with Jeannie the other day, and that's got real petrol smell, says Tim. I wasn't a fan of those Rubinis. For a good gasoline vibe, try the Mechanic by St. Giles, says Stuart. Sweet Jesus, 200 mil Listerine vetiver couldn't be sold at 45. Yeah, 6 years ago. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'm old enough to remember fucking 40 quid bottles of vetiver in the Listerine. And what's happened since then? They've made it worse and they've fucking put the price up. Everyone is saying hello to each other. Abdulaziz, welcome. Anyone know how to get my hands on Prada Amber made in Spain bottle? Depends where you are in the world, mate. I think Anuj has got some. Often I've read that 100 ml of the night for 780. I fucking might take a punt on that. Are we playing with fragrance bottles now? We've always been playing with fragrance bottles, Carl. We've always been playing with them. Evening, Tomic, and how are you? How's everybody? Please like the stream. Please like the stream, friends. The stream runs on likes. I had half a bottle of Gucci Envy, says Mr. GMT. That is now an expensive fragrance, and it shouldn't be. It's nice, but it's not great. But it's that stuff's 25 years old. No, it's over 25 years old. It's nearly 30 years old. That's this is a modern one. This smells like bandages, wet bandages with ointment on, and then someone's taken them outside and set fire to them. That's what that smells like. Try that one, Mr. JMT. See if you can find it. I'm not sure you'll be able to, mate. I'm not sure you'll be able to. It's in deepest Australia. It's a difficult place to find perfumes, that. See if you can find this brand down there, Mr. JMT. Andy Tower. Tower Fragrances. Tauer. There's Leather Desert Marrakein, which is a lovely fragrance. Hold on, I'll get some more out. There's Desert Marrakein. There's Au Cours du Désert, which is a deeper, richer version. What's this shit on its shoulder? Au Cours du Désert. Incense Rose is a really good one. The incense is quite strong. I like wearing this in the spring and summer. But it's, it's cold where I live, though. Purchased it 30 years ago. Top man. Top man. That's when Tom Ford was in charge of Gucci, and he released Envy, and there was Envy, and there was Gucci Pour Homme 1. I don't think he was there for Gucci Pour Homme 2. There was Gucci. Was it Gucci Rush as well? It's when he went to YSL. That's when he did some of his best designer work. Gucci Envy is another bottle people are scalping. Was Tom Ford at YSL for M7? Yes, that was he. That was he who made that. You can tell by the design of the bottle if you look at Tom Ford Noir line. So if you look at Noir, Noir Extreme, Noir Anthracite, all of those, they look a bit like, it's got the same design language as, oh God, what they're called? As M7. It's got the same design language. You have to think Tom Ford's having all these homoerotic thoughts about men's fragrances in bathroom cabinets when he was a young man in the 80s, you know, early 90s, mid to late 80s. That's what he really likes as far as design language of like bottles and stuff's concerned. Maybe it's not his fashion. His fashion's different, but big gust of fucking wind there. Sometimes I want to sell my envy, and sometimes I absolutely love it. I found the envy was just a bit flat for me. I just want a little bit more. I want a little bit more from me designers, you know. It was very late 90s though, wasn't it? It was very kind of its time. It was accessible. A little bit sweet. Puts my bottle of Dior Addict in the Barbie dream car. Purchased it 30 years ago. It's a long time, isn't it? Goes by in a flash. I just got both the Amber Pour Homme, the Parfum, and the Perp on the Duck's recommendation. Freaking amazing. The last 5 bottles of Purse was on the good word. Haven't missed yet. Excellent. What were the other 3? What were the other 3? I haven't worn the Intense for a while. I might wear it soon. It's a lot of myrrh. Was Tom Ford at YSL for number 7? Yeah, I think so. New 2, I think. Often like says those towers are glorious. I need a sample of Eau Coeur du Desert. I actually think I prefer Eau Coeur du Desert to Le Desert Marocain. There's a video in there. There's a video in there about that. This has got something a little bit less sparkly about it. There's less aldehyde. There's less finish, polish. It's deeper. It's thicker. It's ambery. It's rich. That is a scary thought that LDDM could get any better. I think that the Eau Coeur du Desert is better, personally. I get from Le Desert, I get something a little bit bright. Polish. I get something a little bit polishy. Nail varnishy. I get tons of sparkle from Incense Rose. I get... Yes, I do. Have you tried the Incense Extreme? Incense Extreme is completely different. That's a fuel perfume. That smells like something you would pour out and it would just catch fire just by contact with the air. You know? Wait, there's a new Les Abstray, says Darcy Kagan. Cap Davies, there is. There is, sir. It's called Philosopher's Walk. I get tons of sparkle. Dean says, I got that Eau Sacré by Healy and I love it so much. I liked Eau Sacré, but I much prefer the Cardinal because it's much more resinous. I really want a backup of this. I really want to back this up. I love this. This is right up there with Avignon for me. Right up there with Avignon. I want to do an incense stream with Fliss, but I don't want to pester her and keep asking her. You know, but I really do want to do it. She's a big incense fan. That is Cardinal by Healy. I think this one's just a bit thicker. It's just a bit more creamy, dense, resinous. You know? It's like this Incense Avignon. Oh, this is brighter. This has got, it feels like it's got elemi in it. This feels like it's got something a bit more. Let's have a look. Yes, on a bottle of Incense Extreme. Incense Extreme is very cold to me, but I love it. Cooling, deep incense. Anyone care to help me decide on my scent of the day for Thanksgiving, says Green Bean. Here in the States, it's between Agua Brava and Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. Pasta her. The Night of Fresh, says Bobby. Oof, no. Linstorm, EDP, Ambra Sultan, and Animal. Animal. I have not recommended that. I might have said it's all right, but it's not the type of thing that I would recommend. Cardinal is amazing, though. It's cool and great for warmer weather. It does smell a bit fizzy, like lemonade, kind of. It's got that kind of aldehydic fizz pop about it. Christian Torres says, I really need to check out Tower Perfumes. Which one do you recommend to try? I know they have a really popular amber one. Oh, God, I've just put them all away. Let me get them back out. Oh. So that's the one that's really popular, really famous. That is Laird Desert Marrakein, which is fantastic. It's really good. This is called Lone Star Memories, which is also fantastic and really good. This is called Au Coeur du Desert, which isn't a flanker. It's more of a sequel to Laird Desert Marrakein. They are similar, but they are different. Very much worth trying both. And obviously I own both, so I think it's worth owning both, but you decide. It's your money. And then we have this, which is one of my sneaky favorites. This is Incense Rose. It's fresh, it's clean, it's smooth, it's a little sweet. It's just really nice. It's a really good fragrance. Cardinal is amazing, though. Sorry, I really need to check out Tower. Carl Anderson says, has anyone tried the new James Healy leather fragrance? I haven't, no. But I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Probably the best value brand in the entire world. And I don't mean that it's a value brand. I mean, you get the most for your money. The pricing structure at Healy is incredible for what you pay. The amount of fragrance for what you pay. Like that. I don't know that I would ever actually buy one second hand because you don't need to. Hello, Liana K. Happy Thanksgiving to the US peeps. Happy Thanksgiving, United States. How's Madagascar? Le Bon Veni? I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. I would like to smell that one and the oud one. That one and the oud one would be nice. It's very boozy and spicy, lighter and less sweet than you would expect from a vanilla perfume, says Often Liked. Blue Force says, haha, must it not have been you? Au Coeur du Desert is worthy, says Germs. The tower with the red tag is the one, says Christian. That one or that one? I think the Incense Rose is fucking lovely. What is a good saffron scented perfume? Ooh. I've got one called Warwick by Kajal, which is very, very saffron. Very saffron. I just tried one called Dark Rose by Check and Speak, which is very good. Those Check and Speak are really good. They are a very good brand. They're all very gentlemanly, though. And I don't like their bottles. I've got to be honest, I don't like their bottles. I thought the new Healy leather was a re-release. It is. It's from the. It's the one that used to be called. Is it called Queer now? And it used to be called something Plain Fleur. Richard got my cologne official for 65 Great British pounds equivalent. It's so dry. I can imagine somebody buying that thinking that getting gonna get like a cologne perfume and then buying that and wearing it and being like, oof. It's like the driest of dry white wines combined with a really high-end soap that leaves you smelling extremely fresh but also dries the fuck out your skin. Pat Lester says, I'm still baffled on why you don't like Adorum, one of the best incenses in my opinion. Well, I gave mine to Fliss because she loved it so much, and I was like, well, if you love it, I think it's all right, but yeah, you can have it. And I thought it was okay, but I don't like the caramel that's in it. There's a lot of caramel going on in there. I don't want to smell like the only fragrance I've ever found that's got caramel in that I can get away with is Music for a While by Frederick Malle. It's got like pineapple, like really vivid pineapple note in, but like a syrupy pineapple. The caramel gives it that kind of deep, thick, warm, sweet, syrupy kind of vibe. And then it's got like a blister and lavender, which keeps it fresh. It's great fragrance. I really like that. And they discontinued it. One of the first discontinued Frederick Malles that got rid of it. Absolute swines. Welcome, Mo. How's it going? Accord de Desert is the one I see the most. Is it an amber? It's very ambery, yes, and it's lovely. I must get a sample of the new Healy leather as I still have a sample of Queer Plain Fleur to compare. I would like to smell that Queer Plain Fleur. I found a place in deepest Switzerland, would you believe? In deepest Switzerland that's still got some of the Queer Plain Fleur. I'd like to know why they re-released it. Is the old one, has it been banned? Thanks for the recommendations, says Abdulaziz. I don't want to give Crivelli the money. Yeah, don't give Crivelli the money. They're not good fragrances. They're not good fragrances at all. Any Rex from the Hermes Essence line, says Cristiano. How's the quality on them? Brilliant. They can't be touched. They're absolutely immaculate for quality-wise. Just try them all, mate. My favourite one is Vetiver Tonka. Genuinely, you can wear that fragrance whenever you want. Yeah, it's deepest, darkest November in northern England, right? And I could wear that now, right? Or in the summer, when it's light until 10:30 at night, I could wear it then as well. A genuine all-rounder, one of the best, and you can get 200ml bottles as well, which I love. But there's a lot of fragrances in that line that are worth trying. A lot of fragrances. Music for a While is not discontinued. Well, I'll tell you, it's not in stores, and it's not in the website. Caramel and Sycamore. Welcome, Eugene. How are you? Yeah, buddy. I don't like Sycamore. I just don't. Prefer Encre Noir. I like Encre Noir because it's not sweet at all. Germs has come in with a $10 super chat. You're going to make me quack. Calm yourself. Pinch it. Try and keep going. Half an hour left. See if you can hold it in. Pretty sure Music for a While is discontinued. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. Paroli's just trying to fuck with us. But you can still find some bottles floating around, of course. I wish I could get another one. I really would. Moses, thanks for the care package. Some real bangers in there. It's all right. We can square up later, mate. I may or may not have sent a lot of perfume to Mo, which he didn't ask for, and then I may or may not be telling him that he owes me money now. You know, you owe me money, boy. Where's my money? I was going to send you Crevelli's Tuberis Astral, Rich. I guess I won't now. Yes, please don't. Thank you. Saffron Jasmine Leather in Yasmina by Kajal. Yeah, he likes a good saffron, does Mo. Music for a While, still available. I wish it was. Music for a While is in stock right now at Holt Renfrew in Canada. Well, then I may have to ask someone to find it, to lowball them, because they obviously can't sell it. And then send it to me. Music for a While isn't available on the website or Frederick Mall counter here in the UK. Yeah, I'm telling you. Paroli, go on the Frederick Mall website in Canada. It's not there. Better a Tonka is the best Hermes essence? Yeah, I think it is as well. Better a Tonka is not boring, Germs, you rascal. Thanks, Eugene, for the shout out. Germs, go to the corner. Vetiver Tonka is better than the Parfum d'Empire Vetiver, which says a lot, says Sense Thought. Vetiver Bourbon. Vetiver Bourbon's really good. I like and prefer Fat Electrician, though. I think they're quite similar, and I prefer Fat Electrician. Eugene found his Mitsuko, thank God. Whoa. I want to like that Vetiver Bourbon so much, but every time I wear it, it leaves me cold. It's not enough. The thing, I said this about Vetiver on a video the other day. If you're going to do a Vetiver, yeah, it was that check and speak video, which nobody fucking watched. If you're going to do a fucking Vetiver, it needs to be out fucking standing. It needs to be outstanding because there's so many Vetivers. There's Vetivers as far as the eye can fucking see. And further. The mint's off over the horizon. Well, you can't see them anymore. And you've got your pick. You take your pick. Take your time. You know? You've got 70 years worth of Vetiver-centric perfumes ever since Guerlain released fucking Vetiver in 1950-something. 54? 56, 59, something like that. Jared says Vetiver Tonka's top 5 Hermes. I would like to agree with you, but we may have to get shot down together. Debt collector coming around tomorrow wearing Balenciaga poor. Yes, that's right. Eugene's Mitsuko was on the Guerlain shelf. Outrageous. Who would have thunk it? Dean says, Rien Intense Incense by Etat Libre d'Orange. Dark, thick, and smooth. It's best to wear that at night. I really like that. I like the original. I actually think the original is more. I think it's more than the Intense Incense. I think the Intense Incense is kind of it's not as mental as Rien. Boadazila, Egoist, Cologne Concentrate. Egoist, Cologne Concentrate, Ken. That's not even close. Oh, really, says Christian. I ordered a large discovery set from Parfum d'Empire, hoping for something I'd love in there. I got Amber Rousse. I must admit, I got Amber Rousse and I never went back for more. I do think they're very high quality, and I think his candles are brilliant. I wish he'd make an incense like he did with these incense candles, because that's wonderful. I'll be back in a minute, friends. I must dehydrate or I'm going to fucking die. Oof. minute she walked in the joint. I could tell that you are a real big bender. Oh! Let's have a look. What you've been saying in my absence. Nothing outrageous, I hope. Please like the stream, friends. The stream is struggling for likes. Pardon me. I had a really nice potato earlier. My mother does this thing, right, where she cooks the potatoes and then scoops out the insides and then like mashes them, puts in bacon and cheese and something else. What is it? It's like some kind of like creamy stuff, and then puts it like back in the potato, like cooks it off on the top. Whoa! Top munch. Whoa! Well done. It was salad as well, though. Ugh, salad. But not to worry, I ate that as well. Because I'm a fucking lord. Anyway. Where are we? What did you think of Ladies Alps Suisse, says Abdulaziz? Not a fan. Not a fan, mate. I smelled it. I thought, eh. And then I thought, it really does accomplish what it wants to do, but I'm not a big fan of metallic notes. But there's always an exception, so I like Himalaya. I hate Platinum Mega West. I hate that fragrance so much. Fuck that shit. And then there's something in it that made us just feel a little bit sick, if I'm honest. But you think Hermes is better quality than Parfum d'Empire? I wouldn't say they're better quality. I like them more, but it's not fair for us to say that they're better quality, because I don't think they're necessarily better quality. It's just the compositions are more to my liking. I've got a lot of the Hermes Essence. Try them both. You don't have to choose, mate. You don't have to choose. You can have them both. You can get a sample set of the Parfum d'Empire, and they're very, very well priced. And the prices of, well, Hermes samples aren't easy to come by, but you can get decants and stuff off people. There could very well be something in there that you love. I do like these candles. Vetiveru is better than Vetiver Tonka, says Germs. Vetiveru is very good. It's the thing is with Vetiver, it really is just a case of pays your money, takes choice. Just find one that you love and just buy it, you know. Is that a euphemism? Eugene found his Mitsuko. Best Vetiver, says Eugene. It's hard to look past. It really is actually hard to look past Guerlain's. Like Dushan's right. It's very hard to look past Guerlain's Vetiver, the original and best. You know, it's just fantastic. But there's so many other Vetivers that you can throw out there. So many other Vetivers. This is a really good Vetiver. This has got a wonderful Vetiver ring. Both of them. Both of these have got vetiver in, and they're fantastic. Vetiver's just, for me, vetiver's more of a spring and summer note. Goes, it was hiding like a tree in the forest. Can't believe you sent me with the fake Pavarotti. I fell for it. Well, it's not the fake Pavarotti. It's not fake. It's real. It's just not the good one. But you're more than welcome to have that bottle for fuck all, mate. I don't want to be paid for that shit. Don't send it back, though. Fuck that. Germs, go to the other corner, says Tony. Scent of the day, Immortelle Course. Now, this is a better Immortelle than the One Les and Demodable released. I really, really, really like the One Les and Demodable released. It just turns to curry at the end, which is fucking upsetting, because I don't want to smell like curry, mate. I don't want to smell like curry. Friends, I don't want to smell like curry. Smelling like curry, not something I want to do, you know? If I did, I'd wear fucking Immortelle more often. But I don't, so I don't. I sent that on to Mo as well. Hopefully Mo's going to do a video. It was a small but mighty box. It was densely packed with all the goodness of fragrance I could fucking muster for him. Loads of shit in there. Apart from them, I need to sell Ruard samples. They do need to sell Ruard samples. I ain't paying £500 and £600 for something I've never smelled before. Fuck that. Those days are long gone. Those days are gone, and thank God for that. Yeesh. Paprika Brazil, Cuir d'Orange, Poivre, all better than Vetiver Tonka by far, says Germs. That is, I'm going to time you out in a minute, you young rascal. You absolute hooligan. I do love Paprika Brazil though. It's such an oddball. Me and Eugene should do a top 10 Hermes perfumes. Best vetiver, Sycamore's Pretty Brilliance is often licked. It's not, you know. It's not. Not for me, it's not. I bought and sold mine with extreme prejudice, like. So annoying I can't smell it unless I go to Paris. If you do go to Paris, mate, because I know you're much more mobile than me, if you do go to Paris, get me something else, mate. I wish mods could time out other mods. I can time out everyone. I quite like that. I reserve the right. Yes, the power has gone to my immense dome. I love that Immortelle course is often liked. I find it more interesting than Solaire, but Solaire is maybe a bit more wearable and longer lasting. I love the licorice. The licorice in that's fucking wonderful. Do you know what I found the other day? Not the other day, today. I found my Salt and Pasha samples that Peter sent us, so I'm going to fucking smell them. Found me Mitsuko with a Japanese naval officer. 41, says Bob. Any new Arija Dores in your collection, says Ken? There's 8 corners and a cubed room, Germs. I'll send you to the ceiling next. Germs and Rolly Backyard Brawl for the Super Wrench. Nope, no Super Wrenches. I am the Super Wrench. Abdulaziz says, what are your fragrance buys for Christmas, guys? Well, it's Black Friday tomorrow, so that'll be a good time to buy. It's reserved for Lizinda Madabla, says Sense for Thought. 46 bought a Durham a minute ago on Vinted, says Joshi. Never heard of it. It would certainly be a pleasure, darling. I've been waiting to stand on the ceiling since I was 6. If you want, I can arrange it, deliver it to the Alps for you. Yes, I know. I do want to try that Healy thing. I would like to smell that particular version. Doesn't involve me, says Daniel. Could do. You are our man in Switzerland. I am happy to be your man in England, which if I can find things, I will get it and give it to Mo, who will then meet you. If there's anything you think I could find for you, let me know. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Did you really like Encens Japonais? Yeah, I've got that. I've got that as well. I haven't worn it. I haven't reached for it or even thought of it. That said, I haven't reached much for Iris Nazarena this year. It's quite strange. I found myself kind of going over very similar fragrances this year. I haven't expanded into other stuff. Oh, fucking hell, by the way, Monday. Could be doing a stream on Monday night. In fact, I think we will, where I rotate, because it's the 1st of December, of course. I rotate from autumn to winter. So bear that in mind. And it's on a Monday as well, so I hope you will join me for a mid-season rotation, friends. Salt no fresh. What about it, Bob? Says Carl. Daniel, interesting. Just finished this Parfum d'Empire series. Yes, I only ever got Amber Rousse. I only ever bought Amber Rousse. Gave the sample set away. Gaming stream after this one, says Germs. Oof, doubtful, mate, doubtful. Gaming stream, Mitsuko has a touch of metallic. Platinum Egoist is the only video I deleted and didn't upload. I shat on it too hard and felt bad. No! He'd shat upon from a great height, sir. From a great height, the greatest of heights. I feel guilty being intoxicated by the cardamom of Killian's Intoxicated. If you want cardamom, look at Neela Vermeer. Neela Vermeer's cardamom is not to be touched by anybody. It's absolutely incredible. Even if I didn't buy any myself, I can tell you with fucking hand on heart, it is the best rendering of cardamom. It's in loads of our stuff, and it's delightful. If you like cardamom, Neela Vermeer. And then you get around to comparing my vintage Parfum d'Empire decants to the modern, says Often Licked. Did you know that most Tonkin smells like sweaty arse crack with fresh boxers on, says Daniel. Possibly, because I have done a video on it. This myrrh from Hillander Monastery is fantastic, says Duchamp. Jared says, just recently got a bottle of Lone Star Memories. It's surprisingly very wearable, and my wife actually liked it on me. There's a subtle sweetness in the background of it that's very nice. It's the Tower art. It's the Tower DNA. It lurks in the back. There is something just stopping it from becoming unfucking wearable and horrible and mean. The first time you smell it, you're like, how could anybody want to smell like this? Smell it, put it down, come back to it a few days later, smell it, put it down, rinse and repeat until you get over yourself and realize that it's an incredible fragrance. That's for people who haven't smelled it before. So it's Faye, I must thank you and good night. Good night, Tim, thank you. Got a feeling the boiler man's coming. I fucking hate it. Oh, fucking wankers. I shot my shot and made an outrageous offer on a 19 Parfum. Wish me luck. I was looking the other day. I've got a 19 Eau de Parfum, and I've got Cristal, which I need to pull out for the spring and the summer. Get Sheldrake on the phone. Eugene should get Sheldrake on the phone. I don't know if you people were listening to Sheldrake's appearance. Oh, imagine if I could get Sheldrake on the channel. I'd lay a fucking egg. I'd start screaming like a little girl. But I heard Sheldrake. Sheldrake was on a podcast the other day, it was a podcast discussing things. He's not setting up his own brand. He's going to, which I fucking love. Thank God. And he's working for Surge as a non-negotiable, which I fucking love. And I think Eugene should get in touch with him. Good evening, Tim, and thanks for the queer canage. Oh, damn, Mo. Got the Palmer Ham Luciano. Vetiver is best as a supporting note, says Jones. My favourite vetiver is AA Harvest, Aqua Allegoria Harvest Nerolia vetiver. The honey note is amazing. My favourite vetiver is the Dior Homme OG. That's interesting. The Anti-Pasty Luciano says often like. I'm in love with Rose de Jamal. Yeah, it's an easy love, that one, isn't it? I love that stuff as well. Germ says Vetiver Oriental is the best vetiver hands down. I was actually thinking about that earlier when I was talking about it. Yes, video is coming for sure. Don't over produce it and shit like that. Just film it, talk about it, express your surprise and shock, devastation, woe, all that sort of thing, and just go with it. Put it out. Unboxing videos should be, for me, off the hoof and be like, oh my God, bit like Christmas, Be like, oh no, what's this? Oh my God, I can't believe you've done this. Often like says, I look into the smiling eyes of Marc Antoine and I get my credit card out. Oh God, no. Not the smiling eyes. Eugene likes Vetiver 46. I think I am becoming less hostile to Le Labo. I like the vetiver one. No, not the vetiver one. I like the lavender one, and I would like to buy it at half fucking price, please. If Le Labo could see their way to not being overpriced, I would appreciate that greatly. I would very much like to buy the lavender one, because it's just lavender, essentially. And I like that kind of thing. I'm into that sort of thing. Tear for vetiver, that's a very good point as well, actually. Welcome, Fragrance Time. How are we? Did you like Tilia? No, Marc-Antoine Barrois. No, God, no, stop. Now, wait a minute. You're timing people out for Sycamore? I never thought of that, but I could. Richard, did you listen to the recent Sheldrake podcast interview? Oh, there it is. Apparently, he liked to wear Amber Sultan in his spare time. Oh, he's like my spirit animal. He's like my leader, you know? He is the man. Vetiver, vintage vetiver, original vetiver is a great one, says Paroli. Perfume County Lines, I like. What podcast? Perfume Room Podcast, for your information. Yes, I had heard of it. Somebody sent us it. Good day, Rich and chat. Welcome, Baboosh. Thank you. I'm your man in Sweden if you ever want me to send some meatballs. We do have an IKEA here, fear not. I didn't used to like meatballs, and then I went to this Italian restaurant in Newcastle, and they were very nice. I thought, bollocks, I'm having one of them. And they came in like loads of tomato sauce, and I was like, a rare treat. I want some of your meatballs, says Lily, no doubt. I've heard that about you. I recently watched Ramsey's review of Serge La Religieuse, and I'm more than intrigued. Good perfume I've got. Do I have it? Do I have La Religieuse, or have I sold it? I think I've definitely got L'Orpheline. Where are we? Broly is better than the version of... Yeah, it is the better version of that, yeah. Hey! Welcome, it's Enders. Enders is a famous gaming channel. Could you believe it? I couldn't believe it. He's famous. He's going to a tournament to win loads of money. Good man. Welcome, Enders. How you doing? Frank, send regards to my brother in science. Hey, Rich, you enjoying the Adidas? I've smelled it a couple of times since. It's sparkly. It's very sparkly. There's a lot more aldehydes going on there than I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit sort of more smooth. That sparkles a little bit like sandpaper. It's harsh. It's good, it's vintage, but I need to smell it more. So, man. Dropout has sent a sticker. What does it say? It's a Sheba. Number 1. Thank you. Thank you, Dropout. You are too kind. Freaking love Mugler cologne so much. I was looking at vintage ones the other day, and people were like, 300 quid for 100 mil, please. I was like, sod off. It's like fucking what? That's 10 times what retail used to be able to get. Mugler cologne for 30 quid at retail. At retail. Send me your code du vetiver sacre, says Paroli. That's L'artisan, isn't it? Often like says Les Abstrait and Sheldrake, I would be blind buying the fuck out of that. Yeah, I'd blind buy the fuck out of that, like. Absolutely. Hello. Dropout born in 1988, eh? He'd be coming up for 40 soon if he was. There are connections, it can happen. And it says 10 sprays of Coium to work this work. And as I do every time, Duchamp, says Frank. It really lightens his mood. Thank you, friend. Shout out to Science Bear. Broly negative. I saw 100 mil for sale on eBay, though. Where's Ramsey, by the way? I think he's just taking. I think his plan was always to take this year off and then come back next year, maybe. So I think he's just going to put 2025 behind him, and then that's it. Start again. Aquarium is in my nostril. It's ingrained. I don't need to spray it until next year. I don't know what this is. I don't know that I want to know what this is. Is that some potent shizzle, is it? Bullshit, less hostile. Carl says if Sheldrake had a 21-year-old daughter, she would force him to make a brand with her, just like Alberto and Olivia. Oh. Yeah, Barbois, and I do not agree. Arrest Barbois. Is he your Trump? What? Thanksgiving is for politics. No, it's not. None of that. Stop that. No politics. We come here to get away from that shit. Doesn't matter what side. No more talk of that. Ever. This is our happy place, and it will not have any of those bastards shit upon us. Shall you, Drake? Oh, yeah. Famous gamer. Indeed. He's got a plaque. A fetching plaque. A drake is a male duck. It's a sign, Rich. Oh, no way. All right, scent of the day. Hypnotic poison oud parfum, says Lilith. Doesn't Mugler cologne have a semen note? That was the rumor, right? That was the shtick, the patter, because it had the S note. That was what it had. And there was all kinds of rumors, and one of them was that it was semen. It was a semen note because it was based on a soap that Thierry Mugler had smelled in Morocco in the shower. And why did gay men like Thierry Mugler go to Morocco for the boys? And I say the boys, they're not actually children, but you know what I'm saying. Young men. The very famous scene for it down there. Anyway, what else could he be smelling in the shower? I always thought it stood for soap, right? I always thought the S note stood for soap. And I remember Dava saying that he thought it was saffron, and I thought that's a good shout. What I didn't think it was semen. I did just, not at all. If you want to smell that shit, there's plenty of fragrances that have got fucking gross marine notes, and even some cumin notes can go that way. That is just crazy work. Have that. I'm happy for you. Stay over there with it. Good for you. No. Dean says, funny enough, I just ordered Mugler cologne yesterday. What the hell? It's great stuff. It's great stuff. Rich be taking that frag and not even having to do a review. I'll be getting that frag and not even having to do a review. Coromandel for Thanksgiving today, says Anders. White chocolate note. Scent of the day, Ambra Aurea. I am obsessed, says Fragrance Time. Big labdanum in there. Big orangey labdanum, amber coloured labdanum. What's this? Sancho? Welcome, Sancho. Hello, El Pato. How are you doing? Oh, hope you are doing well. Stop by to say hello. Scent of the day, Sycamore. How many people are wearing Sycamore and Coromandel? Thank you very much. And it is lovely to see you, Sancho. How's it going? $5 US. I appreciate it greatly. People are wearing Sycamore and they're wearing Coromandel today. It's about 4 or 5 people. Ooh, I've just got a notification from Anton Petrov. It says, cave in Europe is full of 110,000 social spiders living in a web city. Absolutely not watching that video. Not a chance. Not now, not ever. May even unsubscribe after that shit. Fuck that. Great googly moogly. Your home intense was my Thanksgiving scent, says Juan Herrera. Also, a lot of people reach out to Sheldrake and make a perfume, and he rejects all of them. It was only Roberto Greco and Spottuno he accepted recently, says Pat. I'm sure Eugene could tickle him a little bit, Lilith is in trouble, says James. Mister, what did I do? Just generally. I'll make a Y note perfume. Why? If that's true, I'm about to save a bunch of money on backups, says James. No, it's not. It's not a semen. No, it's not. It could be saline. That's a good shout, Lily. Semen is supposed to be aquatic. It's weird. If you've ever smelled that one from Strangelove, you'll know what I mean. Which is the one? Silence the Sea. Just the absolute worst thing I've ever smelled. Just absolutely rotten. Whew, that stuff is like, that is PTSD perfume, that. Perfumed traumatic stress disorder. Wow. Oh, I'm getting that feeling, right? You know when you get it in the fucking, the jowls. Rancid. There. C-men, the unshouted amen flanker. I have shouted that before because they did amen, they did B-men. Oh, thank goodness they stopped there. Haitian vetiver, better than sycamore. Haitian vetiver. Haitian vetiver is a material, isn't it? Ender says, I was slightly left wanting with Neil Vermeer. I enjoyed Trey quite a lot, but the rest were quite femme-leaning for me. Mochur didn't work on my skin at all. I kind of felt the same way. I didn't buy any of them. I appreciated them. I thought they were lovely. I thought the materials were wonderful and they were very nicely made. But it's not something I could wear. It's not something I put on myself and sit there and feel comfortable in. You know? Like, I don't want to be... I don't want to be out there, excuse me. I don't want to be out there wearing that, personally. Matthew Sparrow, which one do you prefer? Ensemble Japonais or Jubilation 40? They feel quite similar. I don't think I nearly wore Jubilation 40 today, actually. I haven't worn it in anger yet. Like, obviously, I've tried it and, like, I bought it and, like, all of that sort of thing, and I really like it. I just haven't worn it in anger yet, so... I would probably say Jubilation 40. I do like Ensemble Japonais, though. I do like it. It's just... I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried. There's an amber wood in there. And I might have bollocksed it when I bought it. There's something a little bit sweet in there as well. What are you? Who sent you? I'm either deciding either Vanilla Van or Amber Sultan for Thanksgiving dinner. Why for bread? Yeast. Yeast mode. Zara has a good vetiver absolute and it's dirt cheap. 2 hours, says Dahlia. Yes, we got 2 hours out of myself tonight. Leather Jardin is a wonderful Zara, says James. I didn't like Leather Jardin, unfortunately, says Abdulaziz. I got the candle of Leather Jardin. I liked it that much. Outrageous. Oh, you're right, Duchamp. Now, what will the 5th represent? I will spray my curtains with Leather Jardin. Whew. 2 hours tonight. 2 hours. I am going to bail. I'm going to bail, friends. I'm going to bail. I am going to go downstairs and I'm going to poison myself. Yeah, we're not getting the goal tally. You just put that there just as like a fucking... as a thing, really. Do you know what I mean? Is the stream going to self-destruct? Thank you, chatting, everybody. Much love. Yes, thank you all. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for keeping me company. And no doubt I will see you all again soon. Good night.